how can agri-tech startups scale their technology and achieve widespread adoption? So if you can share some insights, how you have implemented the technology and how it is the backbone of your entire organization and going forward. Yeah, over to you, Shyam.
Yeah, tech is very important and very costly also, just to put that right. For us,
Yeah.
fortunately, that journey had started as a bottom-up journey, right? So where we started building tech solutions as we felt the need for that, right? We didn't make an attempt to over engineer or over invest, right? And hence the kind of solutions that we have built over the years are based on the acute requirements that we have faced and the kind of solutioning which could have been done. And hence the time taken from building that tech solution and ensuring that there is a widespread adoption of those products, right, and tools, that had been very short in our case. For example, so when we started building tech by ourselves somewhere in 16, 17, we realized that, okay, what is the first thing that we have to build? Whether the decision making was around that, shall we build a solution around farmer? Shall we build a solution around our channel partner? Or shall we build a solution around our internal movements of goods and goods, basically, right? Or shall we build a solution around our buyers, institutional players? And we realize that, okay, the most important of that, or the most pivotal of that, is by digitizing our channel partners. If we digitize our channel partners, it takes care of our engagement with them. It also ensures that farmers have direct access to our channel partner who is already digitized, right? And in a way, even if digitization journey to farmer will take time, but the benefits that the
Absolutely.
farmer is
Yeah.
getting, that is reaching to them. And hence that was the acute realization, and hence the first investment that we made was around digitizing that part of the journey. Then we started focusing on farmers engagement, not too much on app itself, but also around calling and other solutions, right? Plus, a lot of our tech investment had gone towards towards ensuring that many macro data which are there, or internal data that we are there, that is there. How can we use that, all those information, and ensure that anything that we are offering, right, are essentially personalized, right? So if there is a farmer who has done soil testing and then report is showing a deficiency of a certain micronutrient, can we ensure that the farmer is getting advisory of that particular micronutrient, and access of that micronutrient is available to the Dehat center which is in the vicinity of those farmers? So it's that kind of investment in technology that we had done on the back end rather than on the front end, right? We had digitized the entire pest database. So for all of the crops that we are working, we ensure that there is a robust pest database that we have, so that the advisory which are going to farmers are properly categorized and analyzed, and it's very micromanaged from that level. So for us, technology had been a great enabler so far, I would say, a great enabler of how we conduct our business, how we engage farmers, and as well as how we are being efficient in building technology.
How to build our tech to manage our fulfillment, inventory, sales from telecalling and etc. And how to integrate everything into the one platform. So that's you can answer on this as well. What
Yeah, so
a single stack for everything.
yes, I think this is a very important question, especially those who are in the movement of goods and product, right?
Yeah.
So a few things one should not try to build, right? Like an ERP system. Building a robust ERP system which is complied with Indian financial standards, uh, that is something which will take years to build, right? And it's better to use existing ERP systems. There are so many of them. We have started using Odoo very early. There is a lot of players have very good ERP systems, right? So it's better to use them rather than building that part itself, right? because a lot of accounting practices and everything which needs to be built around that, right? We started migrating to SAP at a very early phase of our organization. Even before hitting like 1,000 crore of revenue, we started investing in SAP. Why? Because it's proven, it's scalable. You will always get advisors and developers related to SAP freely, easily in the market, right? So we started investing in them. That part was something which was something that we thought that okay, let's you know uh, use the existing solution, right? Which parts one should build themselves is essentially engagement with stakeholders, right? So it's very difficult to outsource. Say if someone is working around farmers, it's very difficult to outsource that particular tech to someone else, right? Because an outsourced player will it will be very difficult for them to gain the understanding of the kind of relationship that we want to build with our that important stakeholder. So I always believe that those sort of requirements one should always build by themselves. And things like analytics solution, things like ERP, which are already there, completely developed in the market, one should always go out and seek the best possible solution.
How can we leverage technology to optimize the distribution's efficiency while ensuring product quality and customer satisfaction, which is very important?
Yeah, I think no, these are good KPIs for technology to improve, right? But understand that in itself, technology is not going to improve that, right? Technology is going to enable that. So, for example, customer satisfaction, right? And let's say that farmers are the customers, right? So, technology will give you the most efficient way to ensure that there is a communication channel which is robust, right? Which where farmers can easily reach out and where you can actually monitor the progress and everything. At the end of the day, though, having customer focus, having this mindset that customer satisfaction is the key to build relationship with them and grow, having that as a focus point of the business model where your decision makings are built around that is something which becomes very important, right? Why so? Because in most parts, technology itself will not be the problem. The problem will be any products and service or the service that we have delivered to them, and ensuring that the product and service that we have delivered to them is as per their expectations, is of the right quality, is of the right standard, is something which is important, very important. Technology now, with so much of machine learning or currently Gen AI and everything, it is enabling communication um, efficient. It is also enabling the way that we are providing solution better in a better way. For example, there are so many companies, including us, who are using satellite data and machine learning and basically image recognition, a lot of LLMs. So all of us are using all these sort of information to provide better solution to farmers. For example, in our case, we do a lot of intervention at the farm level where we use farm level data, we use RST data, we use satellite based data. We ensure that we have a farm profile of previous years in the terms of what kind of cropping had happened, what was the crop status, what kind of diseases which had happened, right? Technology help us in ensuring that when we now provide a solution to farmer, that solution is backed by a lot of data points that we can have, right? So that way it is helping us a lot. It is also fast tracking communication channels with farmers. And at the end of the day, it has to be a focus point of the overall delivery model or business model itself.
How will generative AI impact online marketplaces in the future?
The way that it is moving on, right? There is a limitless scope, right? It can be of use at many places. I can tell you though a few things that we are doing, right? So essentially, we have prioritized advisory solutions for Gen AI. For example, right now we are working with a lot of cattle farmers where based on the data points that some of the data points that we receive and based on the models that we are building, we are ensuring that the cattle health and cattle nutrition is getting properly taken care of by providing advisory at the right time to all those cattle farmers. So in a way, if you look at three different pillars of farmers' requirements, one is so every farmer needs access to agri inputs, they need access to agri markets, and also they need access to a lot of market information and other information. For example, weather, soil, you know, market related information, rates, everything that they need, disease related information. And these models, right, can actually help us in building very robust ecosystem for those problem statements. So we see a lot of potential, especially in agri, where quality information had always been a challenge, considering that there are limited way in which there is a limited level of digitization which had happened of farmers, of farming in general, of farms in particular. And hence, these sort of models will, my guess is that it might revolutionize the way that we are engaging with farmers related to the kind of information that we disseminate among them.